He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it from Brady. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. It's on touchdown.
Into the layup, goes at the buzzer.
Wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it from Brady. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. It's on touchdown.
Into the layup, goes at the buzzer.
Wins it. The championship.
Championship Friday night here in the girls' Morris County tournament as the Morris Catholic Crusaders take on the Montville Mustangs right here from the County College of Morris in Randolph, New Jersey. Welcome in everybody here to the D1 Media Pro page on the National Federation of High School Sports. I'm Kevin Connolly, joined alongside Joseph Henry. And Joe, should be a good game. The top two seeds prevailing to the championship game here tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, we were here last week at this college and we saw both teams play close for the first half with their opponent and then really pull away. Two explosive offenses that are set to go head-to-head in this one. Going to be fascinating to see how it turns out.
Let's take a look at that bracket to see how both teams got here to the championship game of the Morris County tournament. For Morris Catholic, they are the top seed. They took down Boonton and Pequannock in the first round before taking down Randolph in the semifinals here last week. As for the bottom half of the bracket and the Mustangs of Montville, they took down Morris Tech in the first round, Jefferson in the second round, and then in the rubber match against Chatham in the semifinals, it was the Mustangs who prevailed over the Cougars.
Yeah, Kevin, we were here for both those games. It was obviously very, very intense. These have been long journeys for both these teams. To get to this spot is an accomplishment of its own, but both teams are obviously looking for that hardware at the end of this one.
Should be a good one here between Morris Catholic and Montville. These two teams have somewhat of a history together, but it's been Montville who has won the last 4 games against Morris Catholic, their last meeting coming February 25th, 2021. The Crusaders looking to go back-to-back here in Morris County. Can they? We're going to find out in just a few short minutes. We'll be back right after this, and a whole lot more still to come here from the County College of Morris. Welcome back inside the County College of Morris here in Randolph, New Jersey. We're about 3.5 minutes away from the pregame festivities here. The Morris County Tournament Championship game between the Mustangs of Montville and the Crusaders of Morris Catholic. I'm Kevin Connolly, joined alongside Joseph Henry. Both these teams identical records at 22-3 on the season. Morris Catholic, the top seed. Montville, the second seed. These two teams have not played in this regular season. First matchup between the Crusaders and the Mustangs this year.
Yeah, Kevin, what you look for in these championship games, really in any sport, is you want to have two teams that have really come in their own path. You love to see a matchup that you've already had, like a reface, things like that. But Also something like this, which is two teams that have completely dominated their own schedule, had a few tough losses here and there, coming head-to-head finally is also very, very exciting because who knows who's going to prevail. Like, they're not used to playing each other yet. It's always very exciting.
For Montville, their 3 losses, 2 of them came in back-to-back games. One against Chatham and then against Saddle River Day. Then they lost towards the end of January against Sparta. The Mustangs riding an 11-game winning streak into today's matchup. As for Morris Catholic, also 3 losses. 2 of them came to Paul VI, the Paul VI in New Jersey, and also the Paul VI from Virginia. They also lost to nationally ranked Montverde Academy. However, the Crusaders have won their last 8 games. Both these teams didn't play 2 matchups this week after their semifinal victories. For Morris Catholic, they took down Morristown Beard and Hanover Park. For Montville, they picked up victories over Ramapo and Jefferson. So both teams staying sharp throughout this 7 days off in between the semifinals and the championships.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always very important to have those games because you don't want to get too in your head or just you want to keep up that hot streak, and both these teams have completely dominated essentially all year, dominating that last round of the playoffs. So you want to keep that hot streak going, especially for your star players.
Morris Catholic has not defeated Montville since February 16th, 2014. It has been a long while, almost 9 years to the day, the last time Morris Catholic beat Montville. Will it happen here tonight? We're going to find out shortly. We'll step aside for one more break and be back with the pregame festivities right after this here on D1 Media Pro. Welcome back here inside the County College of Morris in Randolph, New Jersey. We're just about set to get the pregame festivities underway here in the Morris County Tournament Championship game on the girls' side of the bracket as the top-seeded Crusaders of Morris Catholic take on the Montville Mustangs. I'm Kevin Connolly, joined alongside Joseph Henry. It should be a good one here tonight between two teams ranked inside the top 20 of the NJ.com rankings. Morris Catholic as the number 4 team in New Jersey. Montville comes in at 13. Crowd still filing in. You can feel the energy here already. We will stay live right here as we get set to honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
By supporting their participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, team representatives, or athletic site administrators will not be tolerated on our ground floor removed from the premises. Before we announce our starting lineups, I kindly ask if you would all rise if you are able, kindly remove your caps as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Our national anthem will be sung tonight by Sierra Wilkenhauer.
So
Great rendition of our national anthem as we get set to go here between Montville and Morris Catholic in the Morris County Tournament Championship game. Now we'll go live back to the floor for the starters for the visiting Mustangs of Montville High School.
For tonight's game, the Mustangs of Montville, they are the #2 seed, and they come with a record of 22-3. Montville advanced to tonight's championship game by defeating Morris Tech, Jefferson, and Chatham. And guard, sophomore number 15, Juliana O'Dowd. At guard, junior number 12, Jackie Sanella. At guard is senior number 23, Gary Warheim. At guard is senior number 3, Katie Gorski. And at guard is senior number 14, Grace Kowalski.
There are the starters for Montville: Katie Gorski, Jackie Sanella, Grace Kowalski, Juliana O'Dowd, and Carrie Warheim. Montville led by their head coach, Derek Lynn. Now the starters for the top-seeded Crusaders of Morris Catholic.
Crusaders of Morris Catholic. They are the #1 seed. They come over with a record of 22-3.
Morris Catholic led by their head coach, Billy Lovett. Will be the regular 5 for the Crusaders: Maya Paldo, Mia Paldo, Alexis Rosenfeld, Natalie Stupakis, and Daniela Matus.
At guard, senior number 14, Natalie Stupakis. At center, junior number 11, Alexis Rosenfeld. At guard, a sophomore number 2, Maya Paldo. And at guard, a sophomore number 3, Maya Paldo.
So there you see the starters for Morris Catholic: Maya Paldo, Mia Paldo, Alexis Rosenfeld, Natalie Stupakis, and Daniela Matus. Billy Lovett is the head coach for the Crusaders. Joe, now let's get into your keys to victory for both these teams here tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, starting off with the keys for Morris Catholic. #1 is going to be control of the paint. They've obviously got their big and Alexis Rosenfeld, who did a fantastic job in their last playoff matchup getting rebounds. And then get hot early. We've seen a lot. They struggle to get hot early offensively. The Paldo twins, it usually takes them about a quarter or 2 to really get things going. And then for Montville, #1, shoot well. They've got one of the best players in the area in Grace Kowalski. She was absolutely lighting it up from 3 in their previous matchup, and then also create space for everybody. They've got a lot of great players, a lot of great shooters. If they get a lot of good spacing on the court with them and find their open looks, they should be very successful offensively in this one.
Well, we're just about set to go here between Morris Catholic and Montville. The Crusaders will be in the white. It'll be the Mustangs in the green. Top 15 matchup here between 2 New Jersey girls basketball teams. Morris Catholic looking to go back-to-back here in Morris County. They won Morris County Tournament Championship last year. Was their first since 2016. As for Montville, they're looking for their first title since 2020. There was no championship in 2021 because of COVID-19. It'll be Alexis Rosenfeld and Katie Gorski to jump it up at midcourt. Again, it's Morris Catholic in the white. It's Montville in the green, and we're just about set to go here between the Crusaders and the Mustangs here in the Morris County Tournament Championship game. We are underway. The tip goes out of bounds, and will we jump it up again, or no? They'll say Morris Catholic wins the tip.
Yeah, Kevin, this is going to be a very emotional, high-intensity environment. Got a lot of fans out here. That level of physicality to start off is what we're expecting from this matchup.
Morris Catholic student section to our right as Paldo down low to Rosenfeld to open the scoring.
And Kevin, that's what they love to do to get into their offensive rhythm. Rosenfeld is a fantastic player. She really matches up well against any team's big. Does a great job getting those rebounds down low, putting it up against the glass and getting those points early on.
Baldo nearly came up with the steal. Kowalski misses on the free throw line jumper.
That was a little bit of a rush possession there, Kevin. The defense got to them early. A little bit of a forced shot attempt.
Matus bobbles the pass as the Mustangs look to run. Down the floor they go, into the corner, now back to the free throw line. Tough shot off the window for Juliana O'Dowd.
Beautiful bank shot there, Kevin. Great job in transition, getting to their spot, finding the open look.
Mia Paldo on the drive, and she gets fouled.
Kevin, this is a very high-intensity environment. Obviously, one of the biggest games these teams are going to play in their high school career. So you're going to see a little bit of nerves to start off, a little bit of jitters, some plays not going exactly as they should. But hopefully by that second quarter, both these teams can really sink in and get their offenses going. But we can really see a rushed rhythm to start off here.
Katie Gorski called for the foul. Baldo in the corner, steps back for three, too strong. Stupakis on the offensive glass will get a tie-up. It's a jump ball, and the arrow sends it to Montville.
And Kevin, one of my keys for Morris Catholic was to start hot offensively. The Paldo twins, two fantastic players, but it really takes them a while to get their shots going. And the question is, can Montville take advantage of that early on and really build a strong lead?
Morris Catholic pressures so often defensively. O'Dowd can't get that shot to go as it's bobbled around in the corner, but the Mustangs come away with the offensive rebound. Nice feed down low, rejected by Stupakis. Elbow jumper, too strong from Werheim. Baldo across, Stupakis, one more in the corner. There's Mia for three, no. And the rebound into the hands of Werheim.
Kevin, it looks like Morris Catholic right now is double teaming Grace Kowalski, the star senior guard for Montville, which could create massive problems for them.
O'Dowd on the baseline, that's a long two. And Juliana O'Dowd has all four for Montville here early on.
We know the stars for both these teams, obviously the Paldo twins and obviously Grace Kowalski for Montville. So we're going to have to see some secondary scoring if these stars are having a hard time getting into the rhythm of the game to start off.
Matus on the drive right down the lane. Nobody stopped the ball. And Daniela Matus on the board for Morris Catholic.
Kevin, Matus was one of the stars in their last playoff game. She was absolutely fantastic in that first quarter, shooting it from three, driving inside. She can do it all.
Montville has did a good job breaking this pressure of Morris Catholic. I'll get it into the front court. Werheim, shut down there by Paldo. Oh, beautiful backdoor feed, and Juliana O'Dowd has all six for Montville.
Fantastic job in the paint there, Kevin. If you can find ways to get early buckets in the paint against Rosenfeld and this physical Morris Catholic team, that's going to help you a lot in the long run.
You could tell the game plan is there from Montville head coach Derek Lynn, and right now through the first 3 minutes, his team executing it to a T. Paldo on the crossover, the mid-range rattles in.
Really good job there, Kevin, creating a shot, a little step aside, shooting, great job, nothing but net.
Gorski, dangerous pass. Stupakis nearly picked it off. O'Dowd has all six for the Mustangs here in this first quarter. That'll be a long 2, foot on the line, but 8 straight for Juliana O'Dowd, the sophomore, showing out here in her first Morris County tournament title game.
Kevin, that's exactly what you need. Everybody knows Gorski and Kowalski as the two main scorers for this team, but you have to get those secondary scores going if you want to beat a team like Morris Catholic.
Paldo dribbled it off her foot out of bounds. It'll go back to Montville.
Kevin, the energy in here is absolutely electric.
Fast-moving first quarter as well. Not a lot of whistles through these opening 4 minutes. O'Dowd picks up her dribble right across the timeline and able to get it to Sinella. Now down low into the corner. Gorski a 3, too strong, long rebound. Tracks it down on the wing. Wide open down low, and a rolling in finish there for Jackie Sinella.
Kevin, Jackie Sinella, she's a little bit of a smaller player, but she actually leads this team, Montville, in rebounds. I believe she's got 150-something on the season, so very, very impressive for such a shorter girl.
And the Montville offense, very efficient here early on. Paldo on the drive into the corner for Maya, her three-pointer, and she's got her first triple of the night.
Kevin, Mia and Maya Paldo, absolute legendary high school duo so far for this Morris Catholic team. Maya has been the one really stepping up so far in this matchup.
And there's the first turnover from Montville. Paldo up ahead, Matus calling for it. Spin move in the lane, no good. Rebound tapped around and saved there on the baseline by Sinella.
Kevin, very, very impressive there by Sinella, out-bodying Rosenfeld. She really plays with a high motor, doing a great job so far in this one to control the paint.
Gorski on the turnaround. Matus strips it away, but will get a whistle and a foul called on the Crusaders. Morris Catholic head coach Billy Lovett wanted a travel called on Gorski, but he's not going to get that whistle. Just the first foul on Morris Catholic. Grace Kowalski, Katie Gorski still scoreless for Montville as they'll work it into the corner, and now back out for the Mustangs. O'Dowd has been the star. That's another long two. So 2 straight long twos from Juliana O'Dowd. But Joe, she has 10 here for Montville.
Kevin, that is extremely, extremely impressive in this one, considering the high level of this matchup.
Wild shot from Matus, no good. Kowalski in transition, got it stripped by Maya Paldo. Now she's looking to run. She's got Matus right alongside of her. She lost the handle inside, and it's a turnover from Morris Catholic.
Fantastic defense there, trying to stifle her.
O'Dowd, the heat check, no good from just inside the free throw line.
Yeah, Kevin, she was really feeling it. Shot it midair, not really any form on that one, but no good.
Under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Mia Paldo looks over to the bench for instructions from Billy Lovett. She'll get into the lane, send it back out for Maya, who's already hit a 3. Driving on Kowalski, right around her for an easy finish.
Kevin, this matchup of Paldo-Kowalski defensively and offensively has been very, very impressive. Kowalski has struggled to get anything going offensively, and she's also let Paldo get a few easy buckets on her.
Warheim faces up. They'll call it a 3. No good. Offensive rebound for Sinella. O'Dowd, long 2. Oh, whatever Juliana O'Dowd had for breakfast this morning is working.
Kevin, she is absolutely cooking up right now.
She's got 12 of the 14 and then a foul on the other end. And Joe, it feels like Billy Lovett and this Morris Catholic coaching staff have made the conscious effort saying Katie Gorski and Grace Kowalski are not going to beat us, and Juliana O'Dowd is doing it right now for the Mustangs.
Kevin, one of the most interesting things about high school sporting events is that usually there's a few star players who really carry your team, and when you get to this point of the championship game, that's what you're looking for, But Gorski and Kowalski have been non-existent so far. Morris Catholic has done a fantastic job defending them. But wait, everybody else is stepping up now. It's very, very impressive to see how this Montville team is stepping up and really escalating themselves to the moment. It's fascinating. That's really what's going to keep them head-to-head with Morris Catholic, because you can only stop stars for so long, Kevin. We haven't seen Matus do anything. The Paldos haven't really been cooking like they normally do. So that's going to really be interesting in this one.
Well, that last foul for Montville was on Katie Gorski, and it's her second. So she goes to the bench as Kayla Martinez comes in for the Mustangs. High arcing three-pointer. It's an air ball and no whistle, and then it's thrown off the knee of Mia Paldo. Looked like it was initially out of bounds on that baseline for Montville, but they say Sinella saved it.
And Kevin, you can see Gorski is having a really hard time on defense right now. Obviously picked up 2 fouls, and she is letting Paldo score on her, and she's also getting locked up essentially.
Well, Martinez, who came in for her, is too strong on the 3, and then Paldo is fouled on the rebound.
Very, very physical one so far, Kevin. You can see the team is playing hard with a lot of grit. Things are really, really tough.
Foul goes on Jackie Sinella, her first, team's third, with 41.5 seconds to go here in the opening quarter.
And Kevin, having a player like Jackie Sinella right now for Montville is really what's helping them have this lead. The fact that they have somebody that can go toe-to-toe with Rosenfeld in the paint, even though she is many, many inches shorter, get those rebounds, put it up against the glass is very impressive.
Well, Sinella will sit here for the final 30 seconds of this first quarter. It's Hadley White who comes in. The ball moving around to Maya Paldo, but it went through her hands. She recorrals and drives and finishes. Maya Paldo off to a hot start. She's got 7 for Morris Catholic.
Fantastic job by Paldo there. Way to get a bucket and take the lead.
Crusaders lead for the first time in this first quarter since it was 2-0. Kowalski will pull it back out as Montville will try and hold for the last shot of this first quarter. Kowalski from the free throw line, no good, and that will do it for the opening 8 minutes. Entertaining first quarter in the books here between Morris Catholic and Montville. It's a 15-14 lead for the Crusaders after 1. Welcome back here as we get set to begin the second quarter. Morris Catholic with a 15-14 lead against Montville. Really entertaining opening 8 minutes in the books. And Joe Ely, it's been the Juliana O'Dowd show. She's got 12 of the 14 for Montville in that first quarter.
Yeah, Kevin O'Dowd, the sophomore, third in scoring for the team with 259 points. Really not what you consider a first option in the county championship game, but she has really stepped up. Grace Kowalski, who's got 334 points on the season, leads the team. She just cracked 1,000 points in the last playoff game they had, Kevin. Career 1,000 points. She has not made a bucket yet, so we're really talking about secondary scores for this Montville team, and they really need it.
Katie Gorski back on the floor with 2 fouls for Montville. Jackie Sinella also back in at that first break. Morris Catholic basketball here to begin this second quarter as Mia Paldo will take a straight on 3 and it spins out.
Kevin, this is what we talk about when we talk about starting hot for this Morris Catholic team.
A 3-pointer for Juliana O'Dowd, and she is rolling here in this first half.
What a fantastic performance in this first half, Kevin.
Stupakis trying to answer with her 3, way too strong. O'Dowd has 15 for Montville.
Kevin, O'Dowd and Sinella are the MVPs right now for Montville, the way they are playing physical in the paint and hitting these deep buckets.
Warheim straight on, the bank's open on a Friday night here in Randolph, and Morris Catholic needs a timeout. It's a 5-point lead for the Mustangs on a pair of triples from O'Dowd and Warheim. We'll step aside for a break. 20-15, Montville on top of Morris Catholic. Morris Catholic burns the first timeout of the game. A pair of 3-pointers to start this second quarter for Montville has the Mustangs up by 5, less than a minute in to this second frame. Here's Mia Paldo looking to go to work. She'll go right into the lane. Tough layup, no good. Montville looking to run. Outlet pass up ahead for Sinella. Sinella tied up in the corner. The ball's worked free and a turnover. Paldo looking to run for the Crusaders. Maya to the free throw line, spinning and got rejected by Gorski.
Kevin, tough play there by Paldo, trying to drive inside on essentially a 3v1 when she had made us way open on the 3-point arc.
Gorski is fouled on the weak side.
Kevin, what Montville is doing right now defensively against this Morris Catholic offense is very, very impressive, because you look at the Paldo twins, right? We have seen them take a while to adjust to the speed of the game and start to hit their shots, right? But also, Danielle Matus, one of the best players for this Morris Catholic team, she was great in that last playoff game we did, is also really struggling so far. So is Rosenfeld. They are essentially eliminating 4 of their top scorers, and then they are also getting that secondary scoring from their 3rd and 4th best scorers. So it's a very interesting matchup right now, and they're doing a great job. Their coach deserves a lot of props for this one.
Well, Matus goes to the bench for her 2nd foul with 6.5 to go here in the 2nd quarter, as Kowalski goes 0 for 2, or check that, Gorski goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Paldo looking to answer off the window.
Kevin, fantastic job driving inside the lane. Nobody there to stop her in the paint. They don't have a big figure like Rosenfeld, but they do have a great player who can get boards in Sinella.
Kowalski dumps it back out. Warheim can't get it to go. Gorski on the offensive glass. Gorski and Kowalski scoreless, and then an offensive foul, an illegal screen set by Carrie Warheim.
Kevin, both teams playing really, really tough defense right now, and a little bit of a slugfest trying to get it going.
The Paldos have led the way for Morris Catholic here in this game. They have 13 of their 17, and then we get a whistle, a foul away from the ball, and it's an illegal screen on Maya Paldo.
Kevin's both teams' best players are really struggling to get adjusted to the game right now. Mia Paldo, Grace Kowalski, neither one of them is having the offensive performances that they've been hoping for.
Warheim. And you see face guarding Kowalski is Maya Paldo. Gorski inside, and she's got her first bucket of the night.
Fantastic job there, Kevin. Rosenfeld is on the floor, but they're not playing her in the paint on that one. Not sure what Montville is doing defensively, offensively to get these matchups and that spacing, but that is exactly what we talked about in the keys to the game.
They go down low to Rosenfeld, who's been quiet since the opening bucket. Stupakis no good on the 3, and the rebound tipped into the hands of Kowalski.
Kevin, what a job defensively they are doing. They're absolutely neutralizing some of the best players from Morris Catholic.
Kowalski looking to drive, trying to get going, got stripped by Paldo, but came out of bounds with the basketball, as now Billy Lovett gonna put back Daniela Matus into the game with 2 fouls. She will replace Stupakis.
Kevin, going to be very interesting to see which one of these really stars or top scorers pops for their respective teams.
Calling for the ball wide open was O'Dowd. They couldn't get it to her. Instead, down low for the first bucket is Grace Kowalski.
Kevin, exactly what she needed to get going. A fantastic job below inside feed, what they need to do to extend that lead.
So Gorski and Kowalski on the board. Paldo rejected by Gorski. Montville looking to run. Here comes O'Dowd into the corner. They can't pull the trigger on the 3. Gorski lost the handle. Warheim to the near side, too strong there from the 3-pointer for O'Dowd.
Kevin, one interesting thing to notice, Mia Paldo, obviously the best player on the court right now for either one of these teams in terms of pure talent, but she is taking a lot of iso ball because they are down, but she's missing her shot. She's going against 3-4 players, and she is not passing. She's not trying to find the open looks. She wants to get these points, but the thing is, they are neutralizing her. So in order for this team to cut that deficit, they're not used to playing down. So she needs to find a way to help her teammates get points.
3-pointer no good, as Morris Catholic showed a bit of zone that last time down the floor. Now it's Matus in transition, driving, lot of contact, no whistle.
Yeah, Kevin, just looking for the foul there, but nothing.
Referees letting the girls play here in this championship game. Kowalski on the drive, kicks it to Gorski. She'll line up the 3-pointer, left it short, got her own miss, driving into the lane, too strong, off the window. Paldo made it by herself, couldn't finish the layup, couldn't have the body control to catch and finish all in one motion.
Kevin, Morris Catholic needs to calm down. They called a timeout before, but they are obviously still unsettled. They need to take a deep breath and work on their offense.
They stay in the zone, but they left the shooter open in Carrie Warheim, and it's a 10-point lead for Montville here against the Crusaders. And another timeout's called by Morris Catholic. 3:05 to go here in the first half, and it's 27-17 Montville against Morris Catholic. We'll be back after this here on D1 Media Pro. How about this? Sound the upset alert alarms. It's 27-17 Montville over Morris Catholic with 3:05 to go here in the second quarter. Kevin Connolly, Joseph Henry with you live here on D1 Media Pro. Carrie Warheim, 2 3-pointers in this second quarter, the latest triggering a Crusader timeout. Camaria Bowens into the game. Foul called. It'll be on the floor, so they won't count the basket for Maya Paldo.
Kevin, there have been a lot of interesting things taking place so far in this matchup. Number one, the defense by both sides has been very, very good. In terms of Montville, the way they've been playing Morris Catholic, they've taken the easy buckets inside the paint away, which is really how Morris Catholic builds their offensive confidence and gets their momentum going.
Foul was on Juliana O'Dowd, her first, team's 5th. Paldo in the corner, driving baseline, and she's able to get it to go. Mia Paldo, her 8th points of the night.
Great job there driving inside on Kowalski. Kevin, Kowalski has really struggled guarding Paldo in this one so far.
Kayla Martinez back into the game, and there's a finish in close.
Beautiful pass there, way to get the easy bucket off the paint.
Montville has had an answer and then some for every Morris Catholic bucket. Maya Paldo sends it back out for Mia. Just over 2 minutes to go before halftime. 10-point lead for Montville. Back off the window goes Mia Paldo.
Kevin, before we saw Paldo trying to climb back from this deficit by herself, she was forcing shots, couldn't get anything to go. Now she's making them, trying to build back to this lead.
And Morris Catholic turning up the defensive pressure and trying to call a timeout for the bench was Derek Lynn. He is finally heard, and he will get that timeout. 1:55 to go, 29-21. Montville leads Morris Catholic.
Yeah, they hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, yeah. I had to elevate. I'm way too fly, yeah, I'm feeling.
29-21, the Mustangs in front of the Crusaders here in the Morris County Tournament Championship game. I'm Kevin Connolly, joined alongside Joseph Henry. You're watching this game on the National Federation of High School Sports, presented by D1 Media Pro. Mustangs just burned their first time out of the game. Morris Catholic out of the timeout, switches back into their zone. They'll get it to the middle. Sinella turns around, and everything falling for Montville.
Kevin, they're doing a fantastic job shooting off platform and getting it to go.
Paldo in the mid-range answers. And Mia Paldo really heating up here for Morris Catholic.
Kevin, she has been electric on these last few possessions. She was forcing a lot before and not really getting home on some shots, but now everything is falling.
Mia's got 12 for Morris Catholic. Maya's got 7, and a heads-up play there by Juliana O'Dowd, throwing it off the foot of Stupakis to keep the possession for Montville. Joe, feels like a big final 120 of this first half.
Yeah, Kevin, you can feel it. It's like these shots, the shot making isn't going to be sustainable for Montville, so Morris Catholic has got to find a way to take advantage of that and get some points to end.
O'Dowd got her fingertips on it. Matus sends it back out for Poldo after the Mustangs missed a shot in close from Martinez. Now on the drive, Poldo no good, and fighting for the rebound is O'Dowd.
Yeah, Kevin, Maya, Poldo, they were doing a lot of ball movement, and then she tried to go inside, couldn't get it to go.
And a double dribble called on Sanella as Juliana O'Dowd orchestrating this Montville offense here tonight. She's had a couple of really nice passes, but a shot it missed in close by Martinez, and then that travel by Sanella.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, what a way for the sophomore to step up in this one when you got two senior leaders on your team that are really struggling. It's very, very impressive and the kind of thing that helps build champions.
Well, then that ball is thrown out of bounds. The Poldos on the wrong page. And now we'll see if Montville wants to hold for the final shot here this second quarter. Katie Gorski comes back in. Kayla Martinez will sit.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, the sisters having some issue communicating there. They've been playing together their whole life. Just got to get back on the same page, hopefully in these last few seconds or in that second half.
30 seconds, and Kowalski holding up one finger, so she got instruction from Derek Lynn to hold for one shot, but Morris Catholic now going to apply some pressure. Gorski pulls up, left it short, tipped it right into the hands of Mia Poldo. Now it's Morris Catholic that can have the final shot of this first half. Maya takes a look at the clock with 7. She'll pull it back out now with 5. Poldo directing traffic. They got to go with 3. Here comes Maya, the hesitation, the shot, and cannot get the bounce. It's a 31-23 lead for Montville over Morris Catholic after 2 quarters of play here in the Morris County Tournament Championship game. An upset brewing here from the County College of Morris. Don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss this second half when we come back here on D1 Media Pro.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play, wins it from Frazier. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Makai touchdown.
Into the layup, goes at the buzzer.
Wins it. The championship.
Dental Group, we treat you like family.
They hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, yeah. I had to elevate. I'm way too fly, yeah, I'm feeling.
Come on, Ray! Oh, come on! Oh, what a bad call! You have no business being out there!
You know, I'm a person too.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
It's his responsibility as Maldonado cranks one into deep left field. You can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run number 2 today. He's got
as this one is ripped into left field. A bat flip and a homer for Tyler Beck.
Pitch is hit in the air, left field. Going over Fiore. He's back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. A leadoff home run for St. Joseph's Regional. Ellis Garcia gets things started for the Green Knights. Here in the payoff pitch is hit in the air, deep right center field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone! A grand slam for Matthew Montville. And it kicks and fires. That pitch is hit in the air. Deep right field. Get out of town. Michael, you waited up, and Marcus Johnson smacked it out of the yard. A leadoff bomb from the Cougars center fielder. Play the 1-2. Hit in the air. Deep left field. That ball is high. It is far. It is long gone off the house. Mackay Moore with a go-ahead 2-run shot way out of here. That Miller. Pitch is a breaking ball, cut on and missed. Hard strikes out the side of the third. We head to the home half. But the first pitch to Hollander is belted in the air. Deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone. Matthew Hollander wastes no time getting Milburn on the board here in the first inning.
Back here to the County College of Morris. It's a 31-23 lead for Montville over top-seeded Morris Catholic after 2 quarters of play. Kevin Connolly, Joseph Henry with you. And Joe, it was really the Juliana O'Dowd show for Montville. She had 15 points in that first half.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, Montville's been playing spectacular defense to start off, and then O'Dowd was getting it done on the offensive end. She was just hitting stuff left, right, double team, doing a fantastic job from 3, from down low. Hit a couple along, too. It was a great job by her. Expecting to see a lot more from her in this one.
Now for Morris Catholic, they were led by 12 points from Mia Paldo, 7 points from Maya Paldo. What adjustments are you expecting from Billy Lovett coming into the second half?
Well, Kevin, first and foremost, Alexis Rose got to stay in the back. Montville got way too many easy baskets off the glass because she simply was not there. So she's got to stay there, and they've got to do a better job of spacing on the offensive end. They got to get players like Mattis, Stupakis open for 3. You know, obviously everybody knows the Paldo twins are so great with catch and shoot, but they also do a fantastic job on iso ball. But got to be a lot more spacing, and they got to do a better job coaching-wise to get that done.
Mattis and Rosenfeld only had 2 points apiece in that first half. Rosenfeld had the first 2 points of the game for Morris Catholic, but nothing since. We're underway here in this second half between Morris Catholic and Montville. Crusaders remaining in their zone. And Joe, if you told Montville head coach Derek Lynn that it was only going to have 4 combined points from Katie Gorski and Grace Kowalski to be up by at halftime, I think he would certainly take it.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, that is really just what means you have a great team and a great coach. Is the fact that your 2-star players, Kowalski, who's so excellent, and the fact that you've got a lead when they are not particularly playing well, it's fascinating, and that really shows how well-rounded this team is.
Iabaldo, they'll go right down low to Rosenfeld, who turns off the window, no good. Tries to get her own miss, won't get whistles. Officials are going to call a jump ball, and the arrow keeps it with Morris Catholic.
Yeah, Kevin, that's exactly what they're trying to do, you know, swing it around, find those open looks, because the Paldo twins are going to be the main focus of everything Montville is doing defensively. Players like Mattis, players like Rosenfeld, Stupakis, they can get you those secondary scoring this Juliana is for Montville.
Paldo too strong off the window. Rosenfeld on the offensive glass. Out for Stupakis. Her 3-pointer rattles out, and then we'll get another jump ball. It was a battle there between Rosenfeld and Warheim, and this time the arrow sends it to Montville.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, even if they aren't getting points yet, the fact that Rosenfeld is playing so much more physical is crucial to this Morris Catholic team's success.
Montville did a really good job against Catholic press in the first half. See if they can keep that up here in the second half as Mattis tips that one into the Montville bench.
Kevin Mattis is a high-energy player. You can tell everybody. She's kind of the heart and soul of this team. She plays really hard defensively, offensively. She'll drive inside. She'll go open for a 3. She's trying to get the steal there. Obviously, it didn't work out for her.
O'Dowd was scorching in that first half. There's a long 2. Tough shots here for Montville to begin this third quarter, but again on the offensive glass, it was Kowalski as Warheim saves it at half court. O'Dowd gets it poked away by Paldo, and Rosenfeld will pick it up off the deck. Jump step a dive, can't shake free, tried to find Rosenfeld cutting down the lane and turned it over. Sanella to the basket, no. Matus saves it on the baseline. Paldo by herself, and Mia will take it in for two.
Kevin, both teams playing really hard defensively right now. Montville's got to do a better job on offense, trying to get open looks for their best players.
O'Dowd, tough look. Rebound tapped around. Crusaders looking to go on a mini run here to begin this third quarter. Matus a three.
And Kevin, that is what we always talk about. You can only keep Morris Catholic down for so long. Montville got to get their offense going. Specifically, Kate Gorski and Grace Kowalski.
Well, Montville will call a timeout as the first 5 of the third quarter go to Morris Catholic. Timeout, we'll take a timeout as well here on D1 Media Pro. First 5 points of the second half go in favor of Morris Catholic. A Daniela Matus three triggers a timeout for the Mustangs with 5:33 to go here in the third quarter. And Joe, Montville, the offense not coming as easy here in this second half.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, you can only do for so long without Grace Kowalski. Find a way to make shots and get things going.
Well, there's a turnover as Paldo able to get it into the corner. Three-pointer, it rattles in. Tied at 31.
Fantastic job there, Kevin. Way to get the steal, then get it out to Matus, a lethal three-point shooter who was essentially non-existent in that first half. Get her an open look and rattles in just as you said.
Well, actually, they're going to say it was a long two. They'll say her foot was on the line, so a long two, and it's 31-30. So Montville still in front by one. That last foul was on Stupakis, her first.
Kevin Gorski to get this done, and Kowalski. They're going to have to find a way to get buckets in this one.
Sanella hounded at the top. Now it's out for Gorski. Out in the corner. Montville struggling for offense. They'll go to Kowalski. Three-pointer way off. Sanella fighting for the rebound. It's another jump ball, and the arrow sends it to the Crusaders.
Morris Crusaders coming on a little bit of a run here.
And now Billy Lovett trying to argue in the corner that it was a three as well. They only put two up on the scoreboard, and now he's going to have the officials gather and talk about it. We thought it was a three from our vantage point. Said the referees motioned their hands up like it was a three-point goal. And now you'll see they'll come together and talk about it. And it looks like they are going to keep it as a 2-point field goal for Daniela Matus. So Montville still in front by a point.
Kevin, Montville going to have to find a way to keep with Morris Catholic offensively.
4:40 to go here in the third quarter. Mia Paldo on the drive, goes behind the back to Matus. She's feeling it, and Daniela Matus to the lead.
Kevin, what a shot by Danielle Matus. Way to get the open bucket.
And then a foul called on the other end. It goes on Matus, and it's her third.
Got to be careful there, Kevin. She's an electric player, but getting up there with fouls so far.
Careful. She's been scorching with 8 points here in this third quarter to put Morris Catholic back on top. Warheim, straight on three, can't answer. They're to Matus, and she gets it knocked away. It'll stay with the Crusaders.
Kevin, Montville still hasn't been able to find a score in the second half.
They're still scoreless halfway through as Morris leads 33-31. Mia Paldo taking her time out on the perimeter. She's able to get it to Matus. Skion drives, floats too strong. The rebound into the hands of Warheim. Warheim, that's a long, tough two, no good. Gorski sends it back out for Kowalski, and it's tipped into the hands of Warheim. O'Dowd. She was the offensive half.
What a great defensive effort by Morris Catholic.
And a foul called on Paldo on the reach-in.
Kevin, there has been an inability for any open shots for Kowalski and Gorski. I mean, I'm watching every single time they get the ball. The defense swarms. More likely left it a little bit of a defensive masterclass to start off the second half.
It's the second foul on Maya Paldo. Kowalski, dangerous cross-court pass. Able to get it to Sinella, who drops it off for Gorski. In the corner, no good. Stupakis the rebound, and she's fouled. A lid on the basket for Montville here in this third quarter. They're still scoreless.
Kevin, they are playing fantastic defense against this Morris Catholic team, but you can only stay scoreless against them for so long before they take off and just boat race you.
Foul was on Sinella, her second. Paldo on the drive, down in low to Stupakis, who got it stripped by O'Dowd. 3-on-2 for Montville. Finds Gorski, one dribble, turns and cannot connect it, rolled out, and the rebound out of bounds. Last touched by Alexis Rosenfeld.
Kevin, they are really just struggling to get anything going. Rosenfeld is playing right under that basket, as she should be, as the tallest member on the floor. And you know what that means? Montville can't get any easy buckets inside the paint. Also, their best shooters now struggling in the second half. Very, very impressed with the adjustments that Morris Catholic has made and the way they're executing them.
Bliss Vimber, Kaylor Martinez into the game for their respective teams. It's Sinella and Stupakis who sit. It'll come out to the top for Montville, looking for their first points here of this third quarter. It was 31-23 in favor of the Mustangs at halftime as Kowalski hits the high arcing triple.
Just swarm her there. She had a really, really, really high arcing shot.
And Matus answers on the other end.
Kevin, what an answer by Danielle Matus. She has been electric in this third quarter.
She has 3 3-pointers, 11 points for Morris Catholic in this frame. Kowalski calling for it. She's trying to feel it, left it short. Offensive rebound to Warheim. Sends it back out. 3-pointer way off, then a foul inside on Rosenfeld.
Kevin, seems like Morris Catholic owes her a little bit defensively there. A bad, bad miss by Kowalski, but then you get to switch it around a lot. It seems like Gorski is starting to get some open opportunities here, Kevin, but she's not shooting them. So got to get a little bit more confidence in her shot there, but what a job by Matus so far in this one.
Carly Warheim was fouled. It goes on Rosenfeld. It's her. Warheim one more, and she can't tie the game. Too strong on the free throw. 1 point Morris Catholic lead. Up ahead for Paldo, right to the basket. Count it, and a chance for 3.
What an effort there by Mia Paldo, getting the and one opportunity. Could possibly make it a 2-possession game here.
Fouls on Martinez. It's her first. As Mia Paldo going to the line for a chance for 3 as Sinella comes back in for Martinez. And then no basket. It'll be a lane violation called on Daniela Matus into the paint a little bit too early there for the sophomore.
Kevin, they can tie with a 3 here.
1:50 to go here in this third quarter. Morris Catholic looking like the team we've seen all season here in this third quarter. Montville led by 8 at halftime, as many as 10 in this game. Another foul called underneath. Morris Catholic fans not happy about it, but free throws upcoming for Montville.
Kevin, when you have a big like Rosenfeld or just players inside the paint, when you have another player coming in trying to get the basket, if they're just standing there, could get caught in the crossfires and then lead to a foul situation. This is really a good opportunity for Montville because they are struggling to find any open looks. Seems like Kowalski had an open look for a 3 there, but just held on to it too long. Very, very messy right now offensively.
The second foul, Alexis Rosenfeld, as Katie Gorski goes to the line for the Mustangs. 5th team foul on Morris Catholic, so something to keep an eye on as we come down the stretch here in the third quarter. Offensive rebound to O'Dowd. Warheim calling for it. Back out for Kowalski. They give her a lane. Pass to Stella. Instead, will take the 3 to put Montville back on top.
Kevin Sanella finally getting some action here in this second half. She was all over it in the first, getting the boards, putting up against the glass, but she can also make it rain.
Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Montville back up by 9. Paldo uses a screen. Matus has had the hot hand. She'll drive. Wild shot, no good. They'll say the foul, though, on the floor. It'll be a baseline out of bounds for Morris Catholic, as it looks like Katie Gorski has picked up her 3rd foul.
Really?
Stupakis will come back in for Morris Catholic. Vimber will sit.
Kevin, it seems like Morris Catholic's offense has slowed down a little bit, and Montville has gotten some of that energy on their sideline.
Baldo tracks down the inbound as it comes in long, nearly gets it taken away by Kowalski. She'll keep it, she'll get it blocked down underneath. Rosenfeld it long to an air ball. Stupakis on the baseline, pulls it back out for Morris Catholic. Now it's in the corner with Mia Paldo. Looking to go to work. She takes a look at the clock, drives baseline. Rosenfeld down low, back out Matus. She's got another 3.
Kevin, what a job with the movement there. That was spectacular.
4th 3-pointer of the quarter for Matus. Gorski back inside, back out Kowalski. Can she answer? No, an air ball on the baseline, out of bounds, back to the Crusaders.
And that was as far from an answer back as you could possibly get. Way off on target there.
3.4 seconds left on the clock. Stupakis inbounds to Paldo at half court. Good if it goes, and it's way too strong there from Maya Paldo. But how about the third quarter from Daniela Matus? She had 4 3-pointers and 14 total points in that third frame. We're going to the fourth quarter. Morris Catholic on top, 41-39. How about that third quarter for Daniela Matus? She had 14 total points on 4 3-pointers.
Kevin, I mean, she was just absolute money. Like, we got to be honest, everything was falling. She was doing a fantastic job. We know that Matus has got game, but in that third quarter, she was basically shut down for that first half. She came out. Everybody talks about the Paldo twins being the stars of this team, but Daniela Matus, also a sophomore guard, is an absolute fantastic player, an offensive mastermind for this Morris Catholic team.
Well, 8 minutes left in regulation, and it's a 2-point lead for Morris Catholic as Montville will have the basketball to begin this final 8 minutes of regulation.
In this game, they're going to have an offensive player take over.
And a walk called there by Katie Gorski. Joe, we saw in the first half, Juliana O'Dowd, 15 first half points. She goes scoreless in that third quarter.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, they adjusted to it. They were shutting down Kowalski and Gorski, and then they shut down O'Dowd too. They need an offensive player to step up. If it's Gorski, Kowalski, one of these senior players with the most experience on the team needs to take over this game.
Kowalski just with 5 points, Gorski with 3, and a late whistle, and a foul called underneath. Stupakis is going to go to the free throw line.
But Kevin, I mean, you got kept up with Morris Catholic defensively has been extremely impressive. I mean, to hold them to 41 points through 3 quarters is something that not a lot of teams have been able to do this year. But now you need to find a way to get the scoring going, right? They've kept up 39 points, but they only scored 8 in that third quarter. So they got to find a way to get somebody going, find a way to get those shots falling down the way that Matus is getting it done, a way that Rosenfeld could get it done. The Paldos wins.
Stupakis has her first point of the night at the free throw line. Yeah, it was a 31-23 lead for Montville at halftime. Morris Catholic looking to go back-to-back here in the Morris County tournament. Also looking for their first victory against Montville since nearly 7 years ago today, February 16th, 2014.
Kevin, gotta find a way to get Kowalski going. She's been very quiet so far.
Or how about trying to get O'Dowd back on track, but she missed a three-pointer.
Tough shot there. Tried to force it early on into the offensive presence.
Matus, see if she stays hot here in this fourth quarter. Lost it on the way up. Paldo gets it right back. She'll check her feet. Fire from 3, no good. Maya on the offensive glass will get a tie-up, and the arrow keeps it with Morris Catholic. But was there a foul called by one official? They'll confer, and they do in fact say jump ball. The official on the near side had a foul. The official on the baseline said jump ball. They conferred, and they'll go with the call of a jump ball.
Yeah, Kevin, Billy Lovett did not love that one.
Inbounds comes to Mia from the baseline, too strong, and another jump ball, and this time we'll go back down the other end of the floor for Montville.
Kevin Rosenfeld is doing absolute damage in the paint trying to get these boards, but Montville has found a way to step up. Great job there just securing it and moving on.
Into the corner, and Kowalski stepped on the baseline.
Kevin, Kowalski really struggling in the moment here. Obviously the senior guard star of this program right now. She's got over 1,000 career points. Only 5 points so far in this one, and really just struggling to get anything going offensively.
So Morris Catholic gets the possession back. It comes in for Paldo. Three-pointer, no. Kowalski the board. Pass up ahead for Gorski. Into the corner, O'Dowd rises up and now looks to pull it back out. 6.5 to go in regulation. Warheim receives the pass, off on the shot. Up ahead, Matus in transition. Can't get that 3 to go. Warheim the rebound. Still a one-possession game. Morris Catholic leads by 3.
Kevin, Gorski is the second leading scorer for this Montville team, but every time she gets the ball, she's looking to pass. Gotta find a way to get it going.
From the free throw line, no again for Warheim. Outlet pass up ahead for Paldo. She'll find Maya. Maya cannot get the roll on the layup.
Great defense here by Morris Catholic.
Second half offense has been a slog here for Montville, and they'll call timeout to talk things over. 42-39, 5:49 left to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll step aside for a break and be back after this here on D1 Media Pro.
We treat you like family.
42-39, Morris Catholic in front of Montville with 5:49 left to go in the fourth quarter of the Morris County Tournament Championship game. I'm Kevin Connolly, joined alongside Joseph Henry. It has been a thriller here between two of the best teams in Morris County. They entered with the same exact record, 22-3. Morris Catholic ranked number 4 in the NJ.com top 20. Montville ranked 13th. And these two teams have put on a show here tonight for us.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, first half it was all Montville. Second half it's been all Morris Catholic. But the fact remains, Morris Catholic only leads by 3 points right now. Montville can still get their lead back. They can still be creative with offense. The thing is, who's going to step up for them, Kevin? We have seen them be really abysmal on offense this entire second half. So somebody's got to find a way to start getting buckets.
We'll see if it could be the person with the basketball in Grace Kowalski. Morris Catholic has really lived in that zone, but it's been more of a trapping zone here in this second half, and they force another turnover. Matus up ahead, pass too high for Maya Paldo.
Really, really a lot of steam on that one, Kevin. Just zoomed out of bounds.
Morris Catholic has been unable to get over that hump of making this a two-possession game. O'Dowd, a lot of dribbling as she gets Gorski in the corner. Kowalski will try it from way downtown to tie the game.
What a shot, Kevin. She needed that one. Like Damian Lillard out there. Woo.
Second made field goal of the second half for Grace Kowalski. They both have been three-pointers. Now it's Paldo on the other end. Can't get it to go, but she'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Kevin, that's what we've been looking at, right? Morris Catholic, like you said, has been using a trap defense. Anytime somebody gets the ball, they're swarming them, trying to get it for themselves. But what a job by Kowalski there, just taking it, saying, listen, I'm done moving it around. I'm just going to take it myself and shoot a moonshot, and it got home.
Be Mia Paldo at the line, shooting 2 for the Crusaders. Both teams, 5 team fouls apiece. Remember to stay live right here following the game for all of the post-game celebrations here from the County College of Morris. Mia Paldo goes 2 for 2 from the stripe to put Morris Catholic back up by 2. O'Dowd up ahead. Sanella passes up on the 3. Tried to find Warheim and turned it over. A lot of traffic near that free throw line, and Morris Catholic a chance to finally go up by 2 possessions, but they'll call timeout first. Billy Lovett knows how important of a possession this is. 4:36 to go here in the fourth quarter. Morris Catholic leads by 2.
You must stay in the stand.
4:36 to play here in the fourth quarter. Both teams 2 timeouts. Possession arrow currently sits with Morris Catholic, and both teams each with 5 fouls. It's a 2-point lead for the Crusaders. Kevin Connolly, Joseph Henry with you here on D1 Media Pro. Morris Catholic just burned a timeout. Mia Paldo at the free throw line. She'll step back for Matus. Hasn't scored here in this fourth quarter after her 14-point third quarter. Kowalski the steal. Up ahead for Gorski, and she will travel.
Oh, my goodness.
Looked like they might have been able to get Paldo for a reach-in, but instead they call Gorski for the walk.
Kevin, that is a colossal mistake there. I mean, you really had an open bucket chance to tie this one up against the Morris Catholic team, which does not give you many second chances. So that one really stings.
Mia gets the screen from Rosenfeld. Paldo drives, step back, in the corner for Maya. Passes up on the three. She goes to the basket, and a chance for three.
What a drive inside there, Kevin. Both Paldo twins get it done in this one. Fantastic duo.
First bucket of the second half for Maya Paldo, and she puts Morris Catholic up 2 possessions with under 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. The foul was on Katie Gorski, her 4th.
Kevin Gorski has really struggled here in this entire game.
Paldo connects on the three-point play to give Morris Catholic its largest lead tonight at 5. And then they come away with a steal in the backcourt from Mia Paldo. Mia on the drive. Stupakis passed up on the three. Maya will get it and bring it back out to the top. She'll look at the clock with 3:40 to go in the fourth quarter. What a game here between these two teams.
Kevin, feels like if Morris Catholic scores here, this one could really start to pull away.
And there's a bucket from Mia Paldo. And it's a 7-point lead.
What a shot there, Kevin. I mean, fantastic job milking the clock and then pulling up and getting the bucket.
Mia Paldo now 2 points away from 1,000 on her career. Kowalski, no. Gorski gets it right back to Kowalski, can't spin it off the window, and it's tipped out of bounds by Gorski.
Kevin really forced possession there, and it feels like Morris Catholic with a bucket here could put this one with the dagger.
7-point lead for Morris Catholic. Just over 3 minutes to go. The crossover from Maya Paldo. She'll get it back to Mia.
Kevin, really smart coaching here, just trying to drain the clock as much as possible.
Mia Paldo on the drive, cannot get the roll. Rosenfeld tipped it out of bounds.
Very crucial stop there by Montville. They've got a chance now, down 7, 2 minutes and 48 seconds left. You know that Morris Catholic is trying to milk it.
Crusaders pick up full court. Up ahead, there's a big bucket and a timeout immediately. Carrie Warheim, her first field goal of the second half, as Montville will call a timeout. We'll step aside for a break. 5-point game, 2:38 to go. Carrie Warheim brings Montville back within 5 with 2:38 to play here in the fourth quarter. 49-44. 1 timeout left for the Mustangs. Now officials will have something at the scores table that they will check on, and they get the A-OK ready for play.
Kevin, huge possession coming up for Montville's defense and for Morris Catholic's offense. If Montville can get a stop here and get a bucket, that will really give them some momentum to try to tie this one up.
Matus, three-pointer, friendly roll for Daniela Matus.
What a shot there, Kevin. She loves to get those rattle shots in. Fantastic job there, and that really helps out this Morris Catholic team.
Her 5th three-pointer of the second half. And then they come away with a steal. Paldo calling for it up ahead. She'll get it, she'll spin. She drives, she pulls up, and there's her 1,000th career point. Mia Paldo, 1,000 career points on the nose as a sophomore at Morris Catholic. It puts her team up by 10 with 2 minutes to play. Kowalski with the answer on the other end.
Kevin, that really shows you how special of a player she is for this Morris Catholic team. She's only a sophomore, already 1,000 career points. Grace Kowalski just got her 1,000th career points a few games ago.
7-point game, 90 seconds to go. 16 fouls on Montville. When will they start fouling? Morris Catholic can burn as much time off this clock if they want. There's no shot clock here in New Jersey. Ill-advised pass. There's O'Dowd with Kowalski. They'll give it to her. She can't finish the layup, and then we'll get a foul underneath on Paldo.
Wow, Kevin, I mean, you just absolutely need the bucket there. One thing that we've seen a lot so far is that there have been some missed opportunities for Montville. Obviously, we saw before they had the 3-on-1 situation where Gorski just completely missed it. Here, another miss, not even free throws coming up. They really, really need an easy bucket there.
Referees go back to the scorers table. Looked like the foul was on Mia Paldo, but we haven't heard an announcement yet. If it is, it's her first, and it is. Both teams with 16 fouls. So next one puts each team at the line for a 1-and-1. And a timeout now is called by Morris Catholic. 1:15 to play here in the fourth quarter. 54-47, the Crusaders on top of the Mustangs. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a break as well. Don't go anywhere. Final 1:15 coming up right after this.
Yeah. They hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Yeah. I had to elevate. I'm way too fly. Yeah, I'm feeling.
Welcome back here to the County College of Morris. It's a 54-47 lead for Morris Catholic over Montville. Crusaders just called the timeout. Both teams with one timeout remaining. Both teams with 16 fouls. It'll be Montville basketball inbounding from the baseline. Joe, a must-score possession here for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, this is really a must-get bucket situation if you want to win this one. They've had a lot of missed opportunities here in this fourth quarter. This is one that you just cannot miss on.
Kowalski, the inbound to Warheim. She'll drive, tough floater in the lane, too strong. Rebound loose underneath, it's out of bounds. They'll say last touch off of Morris Catholic.
Kevin, just another missed opportunity there, but they still got a chance. You're down by 7, a minute and 8 seconds left. County championship. What are you going to do about it?
Kowalski again to inbound. Over to Gorski in the corner. Gorski now at the free throw line. Turns, looking for Kowalski. She'll get it to her. Another high arcing three, and it goes.
What a shot there, Kevin. Kind of deficit to 4 with under a minute left.
Kowalski, 4 3-pointers here in this second half. Rosenfeld brings it back out with under a minute to go. Montville has to foul, and Kowalski will give it up with 43.9.
Kevin. What a bucket there by Kowalski. She's had a tough game, a very tough game, but she has stepped up there with a huge shot. Obviously, still down by 4 with 43 seconds left, but they got a chance here, and that's all you can ask for.
1-and-1 for Maya Paldo.
Kevin, one thing to note, Kate Gorski, the second leading scorer for Montville, seems to refuse to shoot the basketball. Every time she gets it, it's either a pass or a dribble situation, but she has not taken any meaningful shots in this one. Really, really tough for this team as she is their second leading scorer.
Paldo, 2 for 2 at the line. Still a 2-possession game. 6-point lead for Morris Catholic. 44 seconds to go, and Paldo deflects the pass out of bounds. .2 left. Inbounds. Was trying to get it to O'Dowd. Instead, Paldo picks it off. And then there's another foul given up by O'Dowd. And back to the free throw line will go Mia Paldo.
Kevin, just really, really tough miscommunication there on that pass inside.
38 seconds left. Mia Paldo, who sits on 1,000 career points even, is going to go to the stripe for Morris Catholic. Her 1,000th career point came on a mid-range jumper that put the Crusaders up by 10 here in this second half. Her 1,001st career point comes at the free throw line. That's icing this game for the Crusaders. And she goes 2 for 2 from the line. And now we get whistles coming in.
Oh boy.
Let's see what's called here. Perhaps that was the 1,000th career point from Mia Paldo. We were told she was 10 away at halftime, and it's a technical foul on Morris Catholic, who was coming out on the bench to celebrate Mia Paldo.
Oh, Kevin, Billy Lovett hates that one. He was very, very, very frustrated with the teammates there.
Yeah, we were told Paldo was 10 away at halftime, and that mid-range jumper gave her her 1,000th. But Morris Catholic a bit too excited, so now it's 2 free throws upcoming for Grace Kowalski on the technical, and she leaves the first one short.
Kevin, Grace Kowalski has really struggled in this one, just having a hard time getting buckets here. I mean, some simple free throws here, trying to cut the deficit and not able to get them.
I mean, she has kept Montville in this game with her 4 3-pointers in this second half. But she comes up short at the free throw line, and she'll go 1 of 2 from the line. So it'll be Montville ball, and because of the technical, the ball's advanced into the front court.
Really meaningful possession here, Kevin. You know, obviously that gives them a big chance, but would have loved to have that free throw before.
Because it's a technical foul on the bench, it doesn't go as a team foul on Morris Catholic, so they still have 6. Warheim, mid-range, no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds, off of Montville. It goes back to Morris Catholic.
Kevin, that looks like that could be it for Montville.
They're down by 7 with 29 seconds left. It comes in for Paldo, and she gets fouled.
Kevin, that was a fantastic opportunity there for Montville. Down 58-50 with 35 seconds left in this one. You get a chance at 2 free throws and then a possession, right? So you're looking at possibly cutting it to a 1-possession game if you get 2. You get the 2 free throws and then you hit the 3-pointer, right? Missed the free throw, couldn't get anything going on the possession. That's just really been a lot of missed opportunities for Montville here in the second half.
Front end of the 1-and-1 drops for Maya Paldo. Alexis Rosenfeld checks out. Melanie Zakaruski, a senior forward, will get the final 27 seconds here for Morris Catholic as they close in on their 2nd straight county championship. Paldo 2 for 2 at the line. Kowalski up ahead with less than 30 seconds left. Montville needs 3-pointers, wasting a lot of time. Back for Kowalski, they couldn't get it to her, and Paldo gets fouled.
Kevin, just really tough ball movement here for Montville, not able to get things going how they wanted.
Kowalski picks up her 3rd, and now in the double bonus is Morris Catholic, Mia Paldo, with 2 free throws upcoming. The Paldos have been money at the free throw line here in this second half, and now Billy Lovett gonna give his team a curtain call as he will continue to empty his bench. Sophia Vera, Camarina Bowens, Charlize Olmo, and then we'll have Lanita Hassan come in for Mia Paldo if she makes this free throw. But what a second half for this Morris Catholic team, down by 8 at halftime, and Paldo goes 2 for 2 from the line, and now she will get her curtain call.
Kevin, I mean, you just see that love right there. That is a player that changes your school, right? You come in, you bring all these star players with you, and you just do a fantastic job getting these buckets, getting these wins. Really historic.
Sanella 3-pointer, no. Kowalski floater, no. Gorski in close, no. And then it's tipped out of bounds off of Montville. It goes back to Morris Catholic, and 5.5 seconds left on the clock, and the Crusaders are going to go back-to-back here in Morris County as they defeat Montville 62-51.
Kevin, what a win. Down at halftime, nothing was going right. Every shot was falling for Montville. Your star players aren't getting things done. What do? Mattis, the Paldo twins, they find a way to get those buckets. They work together, they make their shots. Mia Paldo gets her 1,000th career point as a sophomore with Morris Catholic. Absolutely fantastic performance, fantastic game. Great time here, Kevin, at Morris County College.
We'll stay live right here for the trophy presentation and post-game celebration here from the County College of Morris. We'll also bring you final totals and game-leading scores in just a moment. But Joe, outstanding second half for Morris Catholic. It was Daniela Matus in the third quarter that led the charge. She had a big three in the fourth quarter, and then Mia and Maya Paldo delivering the finishing blows for Morris Catholic.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, when you're a player like that, right? When you have players like this, the Paldo twins, Daniela Matus, you're expecting them to explode eventually. The question is, what can Montville do in the meantime while they wait for them to take over? And they just couldn't do enough. I mean, you look at this team, how good they are, how well-rounded they are. Rosenfeld, Stupakis doing a fantastic job on every end of the court, finding a way to get it done, making every basket they needed to in that second half. Kevin, Daniela Matus got started, but Mia Paldo put the finishing touches on it.
So for Morris Catholic, it was Mia Paldo who led the way with 26 points. Daniela Matus had 19. Maya Paldo with 14. For Montville, they were led by 15 points apiece from Grace Kowalski and Juliana O'Dowd. But Joe, that 15 from O'Dowd all came in the first half. She did not score in the second half for Montville.
Yeah, Kevin, when you look at a team like Montville, right, their main scorers, Gorski and Kowalski, just couldn't get anything done. Kowalski was really struggling to find open shots, and Gorski seemed like she had the ball multiple times, Kevin, but just wouldn't shoot it. It was very, very odd, and for this team that was doing such a good job defensively, you can only hold on so far. Hold on for so long with a subpar offense.
And you see their celebration on the bench for Mia Paldo, who recorded her 1,000th career point here tonight in this county tournament championship game. Again, we're standing by for the post-game ceremonies where they will announce the tournament MVP, the all-tournament team, and then the trophy presentation to the Morris Catholic Crusaders. So now they'll give the second place plaque to the Montville Mustangs and head coach Derek Lynn. And Joe, season not over yet for Montville. They're back in the North Jersey Section 1 Group 3 first round against Marist on Monday. As for Morris Catholic, now the celebration will roll on back to Denville as Billy Lovett will show the plaque to his student section, who really led the charge for Morris Catholic. They gave them that energy they needed in the second half.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, they were just absolutely electric the entire game. Would not stop no matter what. Montville student section, even when they had the lead, things weren't as intense as Morris Catholic.
And there is the trophy presentation to the Crusaders of Morris Catholic.
Following Crusaders of Morris Catholic players. Number 1, Sophia Vera.
And now you'll see each player introduced to get their individual plaque, as Morris Catholic has gone back-to-back here in Morris County, and also the first time they've defeated Montville since February 16, 2014, nearly 7 years to the day. Or 9 years, excuse me, nearly 9 years.
Liz Bimberg. Number 11, Alexis Rosenfeld. Number 14, Natalie Stupakis. Number 20, Daniela Matus.
Daniela Matus, so good. She getting the MVP chance from the Morris Catholic students. 4 3-pointers in the third quarter and a big one in the fourth.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, you think about this team, right, and the way they're constructed. You have the 2 stars in the Paldo twins, and then the really, really great starters, Stupakis, Rosenfeld, and Matus. But Matus isn't one of those standard starters. She has emerged as a star in her own, the second leading scorer for this team, and she just seems to get it done all the time. She is also just a sophomore, but she has more points than Maya Paldo. She just is absolutely excellent, and she always finds a way to get it done for her team in the biggest moments.
So there are the Crusaders of Morris Catholic, each getting their individual plaques. And the head coaches or the coaching staff of Morris Catholic also getting a plaque.
Mark Barron, Aliyah Hulanel, Rahem Hulanel, and your head coach, Mr. Billy Levitt.
Kevin, Morris Catholic has been doing a whole lot of winning these past 2 years, and I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon when they got the core of Matus and the Paldo twins, all just sophomores on this squad.
Now believe we are awaiting the tournament MVP and the all-tournament team that will be announced shortly here from the County College of Morris. While we have a second, I want to remind you that we have 4 county championships tomorrow, 2 in Essex County, 2 in Hudson County. The 2 in Hudson County begin at noon. It's Bayonne and Secaucus at noon. And then at 4 p.m., it's St. Peter's Prep and Hudson Catholic. Essex County, the boys take the floor at 1 o'clock, Seton Hall Prep against Arts, and the girls at 3 o'clock between Immaculate Conception and University. So now they're announcing the all-tournament team from Montville. Juliana O'Dowd, the sophomore, named to the all-tournament team after she had 15 first-half points tonight against Morris Catholic.
From Montville, Grace Kowalski.
Grace Kowalski also named to the all-tournament team. Saw her score her 1,000th career point in the semifinals in the victory against Chatham. For Morris Catholic, Mia Paldo named to the all-tournament team.
And your Morris County Girls Basketball Tournament, the Aaron Nazwan Memorial Award, your most valuable player for 2023, from Morris Catholic, number 20, Daniela Matus.
And Daniela Matus named as the tournament's MVP for her outstanding performance in the semifinal, Joe, but perhaps more importantly, here tonight, 19 points and 17 of them coming in the second half.
Kevin, she was just absolutely electric. We were waiting for that second half spark. The Paldos win so excellent, but they play a lot of ISO ball. Matus does a great job moving it around, hitting those big open shots. She was absolutely crucial to get this offense going and to lead the Morris County Crusaders to this championship.
Morris Catholic, the Morris County Tournament champions for the second year in a row, and the party will roll on back to Denville here on this Friday night. Crusaders back in action in the non-public North B quarterfinal state playoffs against Warlog Hartridge. It's at 7 p.m. on February 24th, and you can watch it live right here on D1 Media Pro. Congratulations to the Morris Catholic Crusaders. They are your Morris County Tournament champions for the second year in a row with a 62-51 victory against Montville. For Joseph Henry, I'm Kevin Connolly. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Morris Catholic still on top here in Morris County.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it for Fraser. to the end zone. What a catch. McKay, touchdown.